guys, it's coffee time. And today we actually moved into the new space. So yesterday we like packed everything up, right? And so today we actually got into the new area and we had all of the boxes and stuff, and I didn't realize this. They told us like numbers to write on all of our stuff. I didn't realize that it was numbers because there were like we were all numbered. We were all like coded. So my whole area, like all of us in the area that I work in, we were all number 5. So I thought for some reason, I don't know why, I thought that all of us were number 5, like everybody. And then I realized that some people were writing like 24 or 15 on their boxes, and I was like, wait, is this like different areas? No, no, no. Most people had like boxes that were just theirs, like certain numbers that were just their number. I was so confused. I was so confused, you guys. Because our whole team was just one number. One number, guys. So that was a thing. But for the most part, I unpacked pretty much everything. There was like one... I emptied one of the boxes and then used it as like a what is all of this sort of box, because for the most part when we packed it was like, okay, just pack everything. Just pack everything and then we'll just go, right? So when I was unpacking everything that I knew we hadn't used or weren't sure why we had it, I put in a box and then just kind of left it there. I was like, this is the box of things with question marks. Question mark, question mark. Every time I look inside, I go, what? Why is this here? What's going on? So, yeah, it's gonna be good. No, but you know what's great? Is we have actual, like, we have a small, like, kitchen area and a coffee maker. I know. So, in this kitchen maker, we have, like, cupboards. I was like, dudes, I can have multiple coffee cups here at a time. Because I'm that guy. And I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna do it under the guise of, oh, well, I figure, you know, if anybody wants some coffee but they don't have a mug, they can just use one of my mugs. But in reality, it's gonna be like, this is the way that I can keep all of my mugs. This way, I can have some mugs at work. And some mugs here. And it'll be totally fine. It's gonna be great. I know that eventually I'll have to get rid of some mugs, but right now I just love them all so much that it doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah. What else happened today? That was pretty much it. Ro and I did Zumba for the Wii, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious because like we're the type of people. Everybody's yelling. We're the type of people where we didn't want to learn the steps. We wanted to just try it. So we like started up one of the songs and we were like, we'll figure it out, it's not a big deal. It was good times. What is going on? I keep hearing like Ro trying to yell something. She doesn't sound like she's upset or panicked. She just sounds like she's trying to tell somebody something. I'm confused, but she stopped, so hopefully she figured it out or everything worked out. I don't know. Now I'm all concerned. Should I be concerned? Maybe I should be concerned. There was one time when I was in college, one of my roommates, whenever, so at night a lot of times I like to listen to music right before I go to bed. And I always put my headphones on. Like, it's different for me to have headphones on versus just listening to free-floating music. I feel like having the headphones on makes it more, like, gets me more in, like, a headspace to sleep. And there was one night, one of my roommates was sick, and I had my headphones on. She had, like, the flu or something. I had my headphones on, and when I took them off, I realized that she was screaming, like, it was terrifying. It was the most terrifying thing ever. Unfortunately, there were 4 of us, fortunately, not unfortunately, and fortunately, I realized that that could sound like either. Fortunately, there were 4 of us, so one of my other roommates heard it way before I did, and she was already with her, but we had to, like, rush her to the emergency room and stuff. It was scary. It was so scary. She was having like intense leg pains. For some reason I had to keep her overnight and stuff. I'm trying to remember what was wrong with her. But I always, whenever somebody's like, even if they sound totally calm and level, whenever somebody yells something, I go, Is there a situation? Is there a situation happening right now? Because I will not be the last one to find out again. I will attend to you. Yeah. So that was scary. But, yeah, that's weird. I haven't thought about that in a really long time. That was one of those moments where I was like, God, I'm a terrible person. Even though it wasn't my fault, like, still like, if only I hadn't been listening to the music, so I would have heard your distress. But, yeah, she wound up being fine. Thank goodness. But she was really sick for quite a few days, and then her legs just started tripping balls. I don't know, man. And it sucked because the next day, I had one of those no-nonsense professors. This was in college. I had one of those no-nonsense professors who, if you missed class and then came and told her afterward why you missed class, like, you had to tell her before. And you only got one day that you could miss. Which you know, is totally cool. I rarely skipped class anyway, except for my freshman year when my biology teacher was like, lol, I don't take attendance, and I was like, I'm playing World of Warcraft, bye. Literally. Was what I did with my biology class. But, so we like rushed her to the ER, and I had a project that was supposed to be due the next day, and I totally just skipped the class because we were awake all night, and I didn't have time to do the project anyway, so I was like, why show up? So I went to her later and I was like, my friend was tweaking, she was tripping balls, and so I ran her to the emergency room. She was like, you didn't have to stay with her. It's like, well, what? She was like, well, I mean, once you got her there, like, were you necessary after that? You could have come back. It's like, what? It was one of those weird disconnect moments where I was like, I don't think, what? No. I wasn't gonna come back until I knew she was okay. Like, what? Yeah, no nonsense professors. So I failed that project, which sucked, but I still got a B+ in that class, so you know what's up. It was a costuming class. So I just, you know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Why did I even... Oh, because of Ro. That's right. I wonder what she was yelling about. I can go find out. Maybe I'll go find out. Just now that we've talked about all this, I'm like, what if? I'm gonna go find out. I'm sure she's fine. I'll let you know in the description. I'll write it in the description. What happened? What was going on? Anywho, yeah. Friday. Exciting. I'm doing good with the no sugar in my coffee thing. It's really bitter, but it's delicious. I'm okay with it. I think it would be great if I got to the point where I was totally cool with just plain coffee. That would be nice. You're definitely able to taste the differences in coffee way more if you just drink plain coffee. I'm noticing that already. Like, Anywho, yeah. So, weekend, yay! I will, talk to you guys again tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye! Mwah!